Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're having a beautiful October day here in Utah. We are out by Milford, Utah. Specifically, we are in the Mineral Mountains, and today should be an exciting one. It is, of course, hunting season, and I have my beautiful, beautiful orange construction vest on. Well, what you're looking at back here is a granite pluton, and we are going to be going around here looking for smoky quartz crystals today. This is going to be a combination of a rock hounding trip and a scouting mission. We'll be heading up into those mountains and seeing if we can kind of come up with anything, a little bit of a game plan as far as what we're doing and places to look. There's not a lot of great information out there on the internet, so I got to come up with it. Well, the one piece of information that is out there is back at the picnic area, the Rock Corral, which you saw just a moment ago, is within half a mile to a mile. Within this pluton, there are smoky quartz crystals. Now, I don't 100% agree with that because the geology of the pluton over there and the geology of the pluton way back behind you is exactly the same. So, in theory, quartz crystals should be out here, and a combination of surface picking and maybe some light digging might come up with something today.
It's like broken, but
Sarah's already hard at work. I'm busy playing with the camera and she's finding little crystals already. And that was just right within a short little reach of the road. One thing that I think a lot of people don't realize about granite, which I find to be, this is just such like a fascinating thing to think about. When you have granite is a magma chamber of a volcano that slowly cooled over time, and now obviously the volcano is gone, it's been lifted up, and the soft stuff has been eroded away, and what we get is, well, we get exposed granite, and that's why granite countertops are super cool. And when you have bigger grains, bigger crystal grains, like we do here in this granite, that indicates how slow it cooled in the earth. And out here, we can find, well, there's a whole ton of different stuff that you can find within the Mineral Mountains, but here, the quartz crystals that we're looking for are formed in the vugs and cavities and seams and stuff like that within the granite. And that really reminds me of Northeast Washington because we got some granite plutons there. Western Montana, I think outside of Butte, stuff like that. And that's what all of this is out here. Super beautiful. Some little tiny low quality crystals. You can kind of see in here how coarse the grain is of this granite. And there are some vugs in here. You can clearly see the vugs in the granite. Makes you wonder what's just in this dirt right here, what's been eroding out. Some of the cavities are way bigger than what I would have expected. Try to climb up here. Like that. I mean, that's a really big cavity in granite, and then you got the seams. So this area right here, there's obviously stuff has eroded into it like that. Interesting. There's clear diggings up there.
yeah.
People are basically digging at the base of these. I think it'd be interesting to get into this washway down there. You find anything? Oh, there you go. Nice piece of feldspar. What else you get? I don't know if that's just stained quartz.
I assume.
Interesting. Well, I will pocket those. when it comes to the size of the material here, there have been crystals pulled upwards of 14, 20 inches, like big whopper arm size smokies, and then obviously little guys. So, you know, everything in between, I would assume. But indicators of crystals that are finger size, thumb size seem just about everywhere.
Stop like
This is not the way down. I'm reminded of a conversation that I had with my buddy Josiah about his own crystal hunting, because he's done way more than I have, especially at like, you know, hitting the same locality more and more and more. You know, I think he said he had to go to one place 5 or 6 times before he started finding really good stuff, to kind of like wrap your mind around where things are, the geology of the area, all of that. Now, on the plus side, out here, we're pretty close to our house. So I can come out here quite often and do just that, which is pretty cool, that we can come out and explore a beautiful area like this. But yeah, it might take 5 or 6 visits before you have a deep understanding of the area. So yeah, here's a seam running through, and all kinds of quartz, fine quartz in that. And then these big vugs going all the way up. That's pretty cool.
Come on. Oh my gosh, come on.
It's kind of the first real sign of a hole that somebody had obviously dug. Been a little bit, filled with these beautiful fall leaves. Such a beautiful little area. I'm gonna head up here. You can kind of see this wanted to form. There. Kind of have that. Yeah, and this is obviously a place where people walk. We're kind of out here, so maybe we're onto it.
Hey.
I absolutely love this, though. A little cactus there. This is super cool in here. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this rock's got quartz.
Those are
coming
some
out
very
the edge.
distinctive quartz crystals. I might put that in my pocket.
One tiny one.
That one is a little smashed.
Come on.
What did you just see? Where? What? Oh.
That one and this, but this isn't very good.
Yeah, let's keep going up. You can see, Sarah. trying.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah, the tip is missing there. Multiple missing tips. But almost cresting the hill.
Up here.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just on the hill, isn't it? It's not
Yeah,
really
it's
at the
eroding
top.
out. Yeah, I mean, obviously somebody got into a pocket here. All this broken quartz. Whether or not they found anything is a whole other thing.
They didn't try to disguise the hole, so I'm thinking maybe they got their fill or they didn't find anything.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely see this on satellite photos. Little broken guy.
That's like a nice little,
Oh, nice little feldspar.
I don't know, is that feldspar?
Yes. Take these. I was trying to slide down here and I was looking at that cactus and I looked over and I saw this guy. Let's see if I can reach it. Oh, hey. All right, a little smoky. Sweet. Okay, I think I'm learning some stuff. I'm learning some stuff here. I gotta get down and not not fall. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Ugh. Sarah.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
A little smoky.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. Neat.
Oh. Before Sarah walked through that, there was a big footprint right there. People are coming up through here for sure. Walking up this wash and heading up, kind of where we were at before. I think we definitely kind of got into the area that you're supposed to be at for digging. Obviously, we saw the holes, we saw some great indicators. This place is huge. It's absolutely massive out here. So doing the scouting missions seems rock falling out of my pocket. Seems like the thing to do, you know. I wonder what Josiah would do. He's my crystal hunting guide here, I guess.
Come out here, plan to stay for a week.
Yeah, Josiah, you should come out. I got pockets and pockets of material that we can clean up, look at the material. That was a good little hike. I don't know how far we went. Probably only like a mile and a half-ish. Felt really far. We're gonna empty this stuff off at the vehicle. Then we're gonna do a little digging, I think. I think I'm just gonna pick a random spot and see what it's like. I've had this burpee for a little bit. Every time I've tried to take it out and use it, I haven't been very impressed with it. It's kind of like the GeoPick, but tiny. But I'm thinking we're gonna head out here and scrape around, do a little bit of digging out by some of these granite boulders. Maybe this would be a good use case for it, but who knows, might just be a tool I wasted money on. Look here. Ugh. They're rough going. Yeah, look at that vug. Yeah, maybe this might be a decent little spot to poke around. Oh yeah, This is good. This is good. Oh yeah, thanks for grabbing that, Sarah. So, there's smoky quartz crystals in here. And then look, like there's all these little pieces. And
Okay. Interesting.
so, seems
Like, we're gonna go over here.
pretty good.
No, up here, like, come here. Right. This way. Yeah, someone was digging right here. You wanna be right here by this?
I did a little bit of digging around here, and I didn't quite find anything at all. I found better stuff hiking back up into the hills. This burpee might see a purpose after all. But what did you think, Sarah? Burpee?
I didn't even see you using it.
Well, we have plenty of material to wash up, clean up, and I want to think about this locality some, digest kind of what we found here, and see if I can come to any conclusions. I'm anticipating coming back.
Yeah, I think that's definitely worth coming back. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we found for just walking around, and there's a lot to walk around.
I think I already have a plan for the return visit. I already have the plan. We gotta maybe do that before the snow flies. Beautiful day out here though, right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch up with you in the shop. I had a very good time out there at the Mineral Mountains.
Yeah.
I have a little selection of stuff here for us to look at. I feel like I learned some things out there. Now, these two bigger pieces, I think, represent, I don't know, I guess what I learned for the most part. Okay, so we have some very fine-grained granite here. Very fine grain. And we have a number of little quartz crystals here inside that, okay? Very sparkly stuff. All right, fine grain, very, very coarse grain with some smoky quartz in it. You can see like there's that giant piece of feldspar there. And then we have some fine pieces here. So it seemed like when we were out there that all of the digging that was at the base of rock was very coarse grained. With large feldspars, things like that, which maybe that it means something, maybe it doesn't. I didn't do really enough digging to know. Some of the holes out there seemed almost a little random and not well placed, but there's definitely an area approximately 3/4 of a mile away from the Rock Corral parking area that seemed really promising. I think overall, it was interesting to go out there and hike around. I saw enough to where I'm excited to go back and look at some of this stuff more in depth, hike some different directions out there, try to get my bearings with it. That will probably have to wait for the spring, but I have high hopes of getting into some bigger crystals in the future. When we were out there, I don't think this made it into the video, we did hear some voices. And not like the type of voices that only exist in your head.
Real. They were real.
And so that kind of means either hunters or people crystal digging. And they had a hole going.
Yeah, we never saw them.
Yeah, we never saw them.
Hear them.
No, saw no vehicles.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a little interesting. I would go back and probably run some different kind of cardinal directions away from the rock corral and see if there's any kind of material changes, and then based upon that start doing some digging. That's my plan, at least. If you have been out there, if you have any advice, I would love to hear it down in the comments. We didn't get anything too spectacular, although I do like this piece, and there will be some photos of this up on the website that you should totally go and check out. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We just walked around, really. We didn't dig much. We didn't stay in one spot very much, so we did pretty good for that. And it's such a big area. There's a lot more to look at, but now we have a little more direction for when we go back.
When I go back, I'm going to be focusing on areas where the granite is extremely coarse, kind of like this. Because when you have stuff that is very coarse, well, that means it cooled slowly, that means you're more likely to have pockets, and that means you're more likely to have larger crystals, as opposed to finer grain, where it seems like in the fine grain stuff, like was represented here, you have seams, and within those seams, you're only going to have a smaller space, thus smaller crystals.
Yeah.
Go with the coarse. Well, I hope you guys found this useful. I enjoyed that outing, and we will 100% be returning to the Mineral Mountains and the Rock Corral in the future.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Go check out the website, currently rockhounding.com. If you're able to support this project further, you can do so by heading on over to Patreon. There'll be links down below. Oop, rock falling out of my pocket. Seems like the thing to do, you know. I wonder what Josiah would do. He's my crystal hunting guide here, I guess.
Come out here, plan to stay for a week.
Yeah, Josiah, you should come out. And then I can make a video that says WWJD. You get that, Sarah?
Yes.
Probably shouldn't put that in the video.